on a recent video, I got a question from Jason Gerber, and he was wondering what exactly happens if you don't condition your boots. Well, simply, the leather will crack. Thank you so much for the question, Jason. Conditioning your leather boots is really important, or the leather will crack, and then your boots might not last as long as they would if you did condition them. These are my first pair of boots ever. This is a Boulay 7031. And while I did condition them with Lexol early on, I ended up spilling some gasoline on them while on a road trip to Washington, D.C. And when I was on the road, I didn't have access to any cleaning or conditioning things, so the gasoline set on this leather, soaked in, and cracked. And once a boot cracks a little bit, it will continue cracking more and more and more. So that's why these boots look so nasty and beat up, is because I didn't condition them in time after I got that gasoline on them. It's not just like weird substances spilled on boots that can crack leather. It can also be dry weather or just normal wear from it getting wet and then dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Lots of things can crack leather, just like how our skin gets dry and cracks if we don't put lotion on it, right? If it gets too cold, maybe your lips chap and they crack. Maybe your hands get dry and they crack at the fingers if you're working outside in the cold a lot. So things like that, same thing happens to leather, guys. It's the same stuff. How often you need to condition your boots to keep them as healthy as possible really depends on a lot of different things. Like how often you're wearing those boots, or what the weather is like in the place where you live. Is it more of a drier climate where there's very little humidity? Is there a lot of humidity? These things make a difference into how healthy your leather can be. So if it's a drier climate, you might need to condition a little bit more. So you just need to keep an eye on the leather, and when it starts getting fuzzy or flaky or a little bit lighter in color, and you kind of need to bring that color back, you kind of need to make that leather a little bit healthier. You know, it's just like your skin. When you notice your skin is drying out, you want to put lotion on it. Same thing happens to leather. So, use your best judgment, but it could be 6 months or maybe every year. Definitely every year, at least. So if you want to do more than that, it might depend on how often you wear them. You might have to do it every quarter, might have to do it every 6 months, but definitely every year at least. Bick 4 is a good all-around conditioner that works on lots of different leather types, except for roughouts and distressed. This will even work on exotic boots. That's why I like it, is because I can use it on a bunch of different leathers that I have, and you can't do that with a lot of other conditioners out there. Bick 4 won't change the color of boots, but several other leather conditioners will. This is another nice thing to know, is that before you condition your boots, you might want to find a place that's inconspicuous and test it out, like on the pull tabs or on the back of the boot here on the counter, just to see how it will affect the leather. Let it dry, and then, after an hour, 2 hours, or the next day, come back to it and see if it changed the boot in a way that you don't like. And if it didn't, then apply the conditioner to the rest of the boot. And then your boots will stay healthy and keep looking good so that they last as long as possible. And boots are special that way. They can last you decades. Some people hand down boots through the generations. I have a pair of my godfather's boots, so they are heirlooms. Seriously, if you take care of them, that's why you should condition them. And if you don't, they will crack and significantly have a decrease in the life that they could have had. Oh, what could have been if I only conditioned these boots in time. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for the question, Jason. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here, and I will see you guys around. Peace. Give back to your boots just what they lack. Condition them so they don't crack.
Thank you so much for watching today. Why don't you check out this most recent video of me cleaning and conditioning a pair of boots, or I got a music video down here I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.